This is a very old recording on my MacBook 09. I thought I should publish some of these older videos just to show how long I have been documenting. I have been documenting for 5 years now, and as incredibly difficult as it has been to remain silent for so long, I must break that silence not just for myself, but for all those who are also legitimately targeted, and for the priceless opportunity for children to grow up in a country free from coercion and duress. This is a cause for posterity. I literally have tens of thousands of invaluable documentation videos and audio recordings. Although this video showcases only a small portion of what is used on a daily basis, it is important to show the past and how long this has been occurring. For the record, I have tens of thousands of audio recordings of myself going into great detail of the Sept hate crime, harassment, and terrorism campaigns occurring here in America. I do this for my country and for those who have suffered the consequences of such an evil. This is much more than coercion and duress. This is sabotage, covert abuse, torture, MKUltra, COINTELPRO, etc. that is technologically assisted to physiologically and psychologically rape a person's mind and slowly destabilize and deteriorate the targeted person's character and soul. It is time to bring about a Nuremberg to rout out the evils responsible for all human suffering. The greatest betrayal of oneself is through a deafening silence to another's suffering, for one cannot love another if they cannot love themselves.
Alright, it is 12:57 p.m. The date is September 23rd, 2017, Saturday. So, I just woke up, and see, I woke up at like 12:45, and as I got up, like all this activity started to occur outside in the studio. Doors started opening, closing, and then, and this usually occurs pretty much almost every day now. It's ridiculous. Somebody will enter the studio, my floor, and they will go to the hot spot. The hot spot is right around my room. So it's all the surrounding rooms that are close by my room. It's the room right next door to mine. It's 413, 411 seem to be the hot rooms. They're always entering when I wake up, or they're leaving. I always notice that the room 411 seems to be leaving or entering. Most of the time they seem to be leaving, and then it seems like the same thing occurs. It's like they take shits. So I get up at 12:46, and all this activity starts. Somebody enters the studio, and it's somebody that's right next door to my room unhinges their door and enters their room. It's the room right next door to mine. It occurs all the time. It's not happening in any of the 34 other rooms every single morning.
There's actually 32 rooms on this floor, and there is another 32 rooms above this floor for a total of 64 rooms in this building. This is a music rehearsal studio, by the way, which striving artists and musicians will pay rent on a month-by-month basis. Currently, I pay $550 per month. I used to pay $400 circa 2010 through 2013. How times have changed. I have been living in my studio room for 10 years as of 2020.
You would think probability that this should be occurring in other rooms as well, right? No, it only happens in the rooms that are right next to my room.
Even let's say hypothetically every occupant in the 32 rooms on this floor to this music studio were to be present at some point during the daytime between 7 a.m. through 12 a.m., a 17-hour period, for one of these rooms to start locking up immediately after I wake up. This would still be highly improbable. It takes roughly 30 seconds to a minute for someone to lock up. Let's do some math. 32 rooms times 60 seconds equals 1,920 seconds. There are 61,200 seconds within 17 hours. 61,200 divided by 1,920 equals a 1 and 31.87 chance, resulting with 3.1%. Still highly improbable. Now let's get more realistic. Most occupants in this studio are not here every day. Let's say 15 rooms will be present sometime within a 17-hour period. 15 rooms times 60 seconds equals 900 seconds. 61,200 divided by 900 equals a 1 and 68 chance, resulting with a 1.4%. Let's look a little closer. What if we limit the odds only to these 2 rooms? This would add up to a 2-minute total period within a 17-hour period where the synchronized activity will take place. 2 minutes equals 120 seconds, parentheses 2 times 60. 61,200 divided by 120 equals a 1 and 510 chance, resulting in a 0.196% chance. It is coordinated. And finally, we can look at this even closer if we measure the time the perp activity responds to myself actually waking up. Most of the time, whatever is scheduled to be used upon my wake up will occur within 1 to 3 seconds immediately after I gain consciousness. But let's be generous and give this value a 5-second response time. Now let's say 15 rooms out of the 32 rooms will be present during some time within this 17-hour period. That's 5 seconds times 15 rooms, resulting with 75 seconds. Again, 17 hours equals 61,200 seconds. So 61,200 divided by 75 equals a 1 and 816 chance, leaving us with a 0.1225 chance.
All right, there you have it. Just wanted to document this, and here's the thing. I don't have time to document this every single day. I have a lot of work that I like to focus my attention on. I have other things to work on. My music, my research, my videos, my writings. And it seems like every time I'm working on something, and I'm on fire, they try, all these anomalies occur. It's like they try to slow you down or get your attention constantly, whether it's through noise harassment, i.e. Somebody going upstairs and banging single knocks, or tapping right when I'm doing something. They use all these methods trying to break my concentration. Again, these anomalies, which contradict probability every single day, used to be non-existent in my life. I know the difference, and all I can say is that the campaign that obviously surrounds my life is a pretty hands-on one. It's 24/7. I'm under severe sleep deprivation, and it's absolute hell. No one should ever have to go through or be put under such a program. It's absolutely disgusting and sick. And documentation. I just want to add one more thing. I'm going to splice this in the other previous video. Also, these synchronicities, they'll also take place when I'm about to leave or getting ready to leave my studio room, to go get a coffee or to go do some grocery shopping. Every time I'm just about getting ready to leave, activity will start, doors will start opening, doors will start slamming. Every single time. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely sick. But when I exit my room, most of the time, let's say for instance, I'm taking a trip to go to the bathroom in the studio here. Every time, of course, I set up my camera, give the time, and I place the computer camera towards the door, because that's all I have, and then I exit my room. Also, activity will start during this time. Doors will start opening, doors will start slamming. Uh, whether it's rooms whether it's rooms on this floor, or whether it's the door to get onto this floor, the entrance door / exit door. So, but when I'm taking a trip to the bathroom, usually synchronicities will take place as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. The synchronicities contradict probability. It contradicts the natural procession of time, and it's completely obvious. There was a time where none of these synchronicities took place. I can do the probability statistics on this, and I know exactly why I'm targeted. So, it's Sept sung in the United States of America. And I will never stop speaking the truth, because no matter how crazy it sounds, the truth is far more important. And there's a lot of people who are innocent, beautiful, and talented, with all the potential in the world, and imagination and intelligence, who are being put under such a torturous program. It's absolutely sick. And they don't target bad people. They don't target criminals. They don't target people without a brain, right? Or without a heart. My philosophy is, if you have a heart, your brain is bound to thrive. That is, if you care to know and find truth. You're bound to find truth. And you're bound to know a few things. So there you have it. Organized stalking is very similar to the Sept song, COINTELPRO, counterintelligence programs, and MK Ultra.
We can't write people off as having mental illness, paranoia, or delusions when one claims that many people are following them, know things about them, hearing voices, or experiencing other forms of physical or mental torture and abuse. These people are being deliberately destabilized and made to look as though they are suffering from mental illness, and it is for profit as much as it is to maintain security against those who research, question authority, partake in activism/outreach, journalism, and those who have found the courage to refine their works of influencing others towards something closer to that which frees the mind to think rather than obey.